Your voice can be stolen. It's not a possibility. It's a new reality. And it can be used to convince your loved ones to empty their savings accounts in a panic, believing they are saving you. It all starts with a simple mistake. That short video you posted from a concert, that voicemail you left for a friend's birthday. They only need a few seconds of your voice to create a perfect digital copy, an AI-driven clone that sounds exactly like you. But there is a weakness in this technology, an invisible tripwire that you can put in place in the next 2 minutes. A simple human defense that makes their high-tech scam completely worthless, and you are about to learn how to set it up. Think about your daily routine. You post a picture, you leave a comment. You might even have a public profile. You don't think twice about it. Neither did a man named David. He had a great relationship with his parents, who lived in another state. One afternoon, his mother received a frantic call. It was David. His voice was trembling, filled with fear. He told her he'd been in a car accident, that someone was hurt, and that he was in jail. He needed $9,000 wired immediately for bail, and he begged her not to tell his father. She was seconds away from sending the money when her husband walked in. The only reason they didn't lose everything is that they called David's office to see if his boss knew what was happening. Of course, David was sitting at his desk, perfectly safe. The first mistake wasn't his mother's willingness to help. It was David's digital footprint. The scammers used a podcast interview he'd done a year earlier to clone his voice. You see how this works? The scam doesn't target you directly. It targets your family's love for you. It exploits their instinct to protect you. That's the real vulnerability. They find your parents on social media. They see you wishing them a happy anniversary, and they connect the dots that you yourself have publicly laid out. They build a weapon out of your life. The fundamental error we all make is something called an audio leak. It isn't a single data breach. It's the slow, steady drip of your voice into the public domain. Every time you speak in a recorded space, TikTok, an Instagram story, a public Zoom meeting, you're handing over the raw material. The vulnerability is your own public life. The method of exploitation is free-to-use AI software. A criminal can take a few seconds of your audio, type out a script saying, "I'm in trouble. I need you to send money," and generate a file that is indistinguishable from your actual voice. They can make you beg, cry, or scream for help. The solution is what we'll call the echo shield, and it takes less than 60 seconds to put into practice. This isn't about passwords or software. It's a human protocol. A simple agreement between you and the people you trust the most. You can call it the safe word protocol. Here's what you do. You establish a bizarre, nonsensical question with your immediate family or your closest friends. A question that only you would know to ask, and that they would know to listen for. Something like, "Is the green elephant flying today? Or did you remember to feed the unicorn?" It needs to be strange, something no one would ever say by accident. In any emergency call where money is requested, that question must be asked. An AI cannot answer it. It has no context. A scammer will be thrown off balance. Their script will be useless. They will either hang up or reveal themselves. It's a 5-second exchange that invalidates the entire attack. Set up your protocol. It's the one thing they can't counterfeit.